A series of lawsuits will decide the fate of two recovery houses after the city of Guntersville decided to sue the pastor operating them for violating a zoning ordinance. Now he's working to counter that lawsuit by fighting those allegations in federal court. The two properties in question are zoned for single-family use, but they currently house multiple people recovering from addiction, leading to concerns about licensing and the legality of operating in residential areas. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us the situation.
The city of Guntersville is looking to shut down the recovery house behind me, kicking multiple people to the curb who say they have nowhere else to go. It's all part of a lawsuit targeting two homes inside city limits, part of the Jesus Recovery House, for being unlicensed to operate within a single-family residential area. Court documents note complaints about people coming and going in an unregistered vehicle parked at the homes. But Pastor Troy Blair says management of the recovery houses is family-oriented, with residents sharing responsibilities, rides to work, and accountability daily with no on-site supervision. He adds that it keeps them from being qualified as family care homes, requiring multifamily zoning. In fact, Blair is working on a fair housing complaint of his own to target the city of Guntersville in federal court for what he calls disability discrimination and retaliation against recovering addicts, a protected class.
We're going to fight this tooth and nail. If I have to take it to the Supreme Court, we'll take it to the Supreme Court. But I want the addicts to know that they have rights. They don't have to be treated less than, that we do recover. We can go forward after we've healed. We should be able to reintegrate back into society and live just like everybody else does.
Some of those residents saying the support they've received has been life-saving, and a closure would force them back onto the street with no way to continue their recovery safely.
Me being here, it actually saved my life. I've got closer with God being here. I'm able to help other guys out with the recovery.
We get back out in the community, we get jobs, we go to church, we get set up with our roots that's going to anchor us into our recovery and get the people that we need.
But without this place and without this family here, I know I would be dead. I ain't never, ever seen a place like this. This is family. They're my brothers, I used to say I'd die for all of them, but I'm gonna live for them.
In the meantime, Blair is working to develop a collective of nonprofits to share resources, advocate for recovery houses, and change state legislation to keep them inside city limits across Alabama. In Guntersville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
Blair says he's hired an attorney on retainer and vows to fight the city for what he sees as discrimination. Fox 54 also reached out to the city of Guntersville, which declined to comment.